So if you've been around this channel for a little while, you know way back when, at the very beginning, when we started this channel, once upon a time your boy had season tickets in San Diego. And it's been what, 5 years, going on 5 years since then, since we let those season tickets go. And I now sit here before you, before this camera, before the internet, and I can proudly say, once again, we are season ticket holders. What's going on, Disney Nation? How we all doing? So, yes, going into the 2021 season, myself and Tanya possess season tickets at SoFi Stadium for the Los Angeles Chargers, and it's a great feeling to, well, just to have season tickets again, just to have that be our thing again, you know what I'm saying? So let me, because I want to offer something of value in this video and not just flex. So let me tell you how the process went. Basically, to consult someone in regards to getting season tickets, you actually have to go to the Chargers.com website. There's a link there to inquire about season tickets where you can put in your contact information. They reach out to you. They say within 24 to 48 hours, but being that we just had the draft, being that we just had the schedule released, as you can imagine, they're just absolutely slammed and doing the best they absolutely can. Because right now season tickets are a hot commodity. Obviously there's a lot of other challenges surrounding availability, so there's that as well, but hey, they're doing their best. I put my information in, Tanya put her information in, and we're like, hopefully they contact one of us, right? Well, they ended up contacting Tanya today. Today's Monday the 17th of May, and they sent an email saying, hey, when's a good time to talk? And I happen to be off. Tanya literally just got off work. We're like, right now? You got a minute? Because right now. So we get on the phone with someone, super helpful, super friendly, super everything, informative especially. We got someone on the phone, talked it out, hashed it out. This is what's left, this is what's available. And it kind of just worked itself out. It kind of was just like, we were strongly considering, obviously we wouldn't have put our contact information in. We were strongly considering getting them. And it just kind of happened to where it's like, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? I mean, for so many years, that was just what Tanya and I did. And we were fortunate that we had season tickets for, well, my family had them for so long. They got passed on to me. You know, Tanya and I basically never missed a game when we had availability to those season tickets in San Diego. So it's been a weird few years. Like, obviously we've still been going to games like crazy, but like not having that same, like, you know, every other Sunday we're going to the stadium, we're going to the game, we're hanging out, we're chilling, you know what I mean? We're hanging out with the rest of the Bolt fam, with you guys, you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely weird to not have that anymore in our lives, and now it's like, you know, we've missed that. Obviously we're talking pre-pandemic, but you know, some people have annual passes to Disneyland in Southern California, you know, some people, you know, take a annual ski trip, you know, some people take, you know, an annual, I don't know, something, or some people have annual passes to this. Some people have a timeshare that they probably spent way too much money on and don't get enough use out of. You know, everyone has their thing that they do or they have, and for so many years that was our thing, and it's just, it's nice to know that this fall we'll be at every home game, or almost every home game, you know. There might be instances where she takes her sister to a game. I take, you know, one of my relatives to a game, or a friend or something like that, you know what I mean? Also really important that I kind of want to break down, because I feel like it was kind of explained finally to me a little bit, and that is a PSL, or a personal seat license, or an SSL. I don't know, the seat license thing that you have, the price you have to pay on top of the actual season ticket. So anyone who's not familiar with season tickets, and I've been familiar with this because we had them before, there is an overall price for all the tickets throughout the season. It's basically the face value of every game times how many home games there are, plus unfortunately the preseason game that they charge you for too, whether you want to go to that or not. I usually like going, it's still cool to hang out, but anyways, so there's an overall price of this is how much it is per seat for the entire season. Now with a lot of newer stadiums, SoFi included, kind of what they're doing, and you can take this information as you will with your own opinion, but what teams are doing is that they're selling a seat license, which then in turn basically helps the team finance the stadium itself, help pay for the costs of the building and constructing the stadium. You then not only have season tickets to that seat, you own actually the rights to that seat in that stadium. It's transferable. You can transfer it to someone else, a relative or whatever. When you're ready to move on, you can be like, yo, take my seat license type of thing. You can sell it, I believe. I don't know exactly how all that works, but you can sell the seat license. You can sell them the seat license to make sure like, okay, now they own the seat license. So technically they have the rights to purchasing season tickets in that seat. And then I know for other events, not just Charger games. Let's say there's a concert. Let's say there's other forms of entertainment happening at SoFi Stadium. You technically have first dibs to any of those events and tickets going on because they are your seats. You have the rights to them. And if you pass on those events, then they become general sale, I guess. I don't know. I may be incorrect. If you know more about it than me, in the comment section, please let me know. Leave a comment. Clarify it for all of us because I'm still trying to figure out how this whole thing works. But I guess I'm buying one. Oh, and one other thing too. So I knew this previously because like I said, I've had experience with season tickets. So you don't necessarily have to pay the whole cost all at once. Typically there's payment plans stretched out to 4 or 5 months, however many months they give you to make the installment payments to pay it off before the season even starts, right? Well, apparently there's a finance plan for the licenses as well. And here's what I was kind of worried about because depending on where you sit, it could be like a not that expensive extra cost to the tickets, or it could be like 5 to 6 year old Honda Civic expensive. I mean, and somewhere anywhere in between, you know what I mean? So you are liable for a certain amount like down within the first year. And then after that, you can basically finance the rest over an 8-year period. So that was kind of good news to know. I think when we found that information out, that we weren't gonna just have to eat this gigantic seat license cost in a small amount of time. Granted, I knew they gotta have some sort of payment plan for it. But like when they said you could stretch it out for years, it's like, okay, as long as you're planning on getting season tickets and hanging on to them, you'll pay it off before you know it, you know what I mean? Having said all that, I personally don't think that having a seat license is like a benefit of the fan. I mean, and I don't think there's ever going to be a point in time where it's going to pay for itself. Obviously, there are, I guess, ways to sell it later on or resale events that you might have the rights on. But I mean, I really don't see where it could be a profitability thing. But who knows? Maybe it works out. There's some perks further down in the future that we don't know about yet because we have this. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just along for the ride at this point, and I'm just letting you know what we learned literally this afternoon. So yeah, we pulled the trigger, and yeah, season ticket holders, that's crazy. Anyways, I'm excited. I'm just not only excited just to go to games again, not only excited to experience a game in SoFi for the first time, but I'm also excited that like we're gonna be there pretty much every single home game. And oh man, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy. I can't wait till this fall. I can't wait to just, and I hope that just where we're going, that we've rounded this corner with this pandemic, that we're getting the vaccine out. You know, it's dissipating. You know, it's just we're turned the corner and trying to get back to normal. And granted, there's a lot of things that may never change and go back to normal, but I just want to go see a dang football game and hang out with the Bolt fam and see a lot of you guys, because I feel like part of this channel, which makes it so cool, and I say this all the time, is that since a lot of you guys are Charger fans, since a lot of you share a major common interest of myself and my girlfriend Tanya, that it's always been cool that we've gotten to interact with you guys directly at certain events. Despite the fact that this is a fairly small community, I mean, compared to like other communities on YouTube of like hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers, you know, we're just creeping up to 4,000, but I feel like I've gotten so much more interaction with you guys that, you know, you don't usually see into your like major gigantic channel size. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm thankful and I'm humbled every single time, but I miss it. I miss being able to just like, you know, see you guys at events and stuff like that. That being said, let me know anything in the comments that has anything to do with anything, what you're excited for this season. If you yourself got your hands on some season tickets, if you are excited to go to a particular game and what games you're going to be going to. Let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like I said, we're creeping up to 4,000. Let's get it as a team, as a Disney Nation, as a community. I appreciate each and every one of you. And follow me on social medias, linked in the description below. Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I stream 3 times a week on Twitch. Follow me over there as well. And I've talked way too much and self-promoted way too much, so I'm gonna get on out of here. So stay safe, everyone. Peace, love, positivity, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace.